Even no, just go.
I just go.
Alright, this is Hector's boss, John, or
All of us, right?
I have both of you.
Forgot about the boss.
and he's
In any case, thinking about Hector and the memories we had over the years, I put together 6 golden rules that Hector typically followed as we went around on many jobs and so forth. So one of the first things, golden rules that Hector would follow is the early bird catches the worm. Being late is not in Hector's character. No matter what happened, late was not acceptable. In fact, I had to set my watch 15 to 30 minutes ahead of time just so I could accuse him of being late. However, it never worked since I was early. I remember when our flight was canceled in Midway and we decided to catch a flight over in O'Hare. The traffic was horrendous. There was no way we were going to get there. With no time to spare, Hector jumped into action, ignoring the long taxi lines, canvassing all the drivers, ignoring the taxi captain there, and he went down. I still don't know what he said to the driver, but it was a ride I never forgot. The taxi driver rose to the challenge by cutting off cars, driving on the sidewalks, jumping lanes, arguing with other taxi drivers. With our hearts racing, we made it on time, even early. Truly a moment to remember. Remember that? The next golden rule was measure twice, cut once. Hector always thinking ahead, making sure everyone is on the same page, checking several times over and over again. It's a great attribute. However, if common sense was ignored, he would stand firm and typically say, "This is ridiculous." I can't remember how many times I had to change the subject just to calm him down. Experience is the best teacher. That's number 3 on the golden rules. Until Hector showed me what it meant to be an albino, I really didn't understand. Several years back, during one of our Chicago dinners, we experienced an unexpected development. Unknown to us, the establishment had scheduled a large black event in their main ballroom. After finishing our dinner, we found the exit blocked by a river of black attendees. Waiting there for the event, after several minutes, Hector again said, "This is ridiculous," and began to push his way through the crowd. We were about halfway through the river when Hector turned to me and says, "I feel like an albino." I acted like I never heard him. After reaching the other side of the river, I ran to the exit, but I never forgot what it meant to be an albino. You remember that? Do unto others as they would do unto you. That's number 4 on this golden rule. One thing for sure, we never forgot to treat the hotel receptionists with respect, making sure that they receive cookies from the bakery, and thank you for the excellent accommodations. His hospitality was better than his heart. However, cross him in his Colombian demeanor and service.
That's for sure.
Long time, too. If you don't succeed, try again. Hector has always made sure to keep in touch, no matter distance, time, or circumstance. I can tell you how many times he thought I fell off the face of the earth. Even I just talked to him yesterday. He would say, I think you fell off the face of the earth. Of course, this is his way of keeping us in touch. I can't thank him enough. He has encouraged me to stay in touch with him and others, set by his example. In fact, I began to use the phrase myself, calling him and others. His outlook on doctors has helped me find the right doctor. Before the age of 60, I barely saw a doctor once a year. Now it's almost weekly. His recommendation is to basically try again until you find a doctor that listens and respects you. They must also treat you as a person, not a number. And finally, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Believe it or not, I think of Hector every day without exception. Why, you may ask? Well, as you may know, I have neuropathy in my feet due to chemo treatment. As a result, I have trouble standing on tiled shower floors. And I happened to mention him one day. I was planning on purchasing some kind of mat so that my feet would be easier on tiled floors. However, the mat is kind of slippery at times, and I was telling her I didn't think I really wanted to do that. He immediately suggested flip-flops. Why I didn't think of this simple solution is beyond me. Anyway, I've been using flip-flops for years now, and every time I slip them on, I think of Hector. I will think of him always. A friend to me,